Yo, yo, what up, people? This is my first stream that I'm gonna do like over a period of time, so maybe an hour, hour and a half that I'll be streaming today. Today I got some black Air Force Ones I'm gonna make. I was thinking about doing like a Sukuna piece with like the Malevolent Shrine as like the theme of it. But the last time I did some Sukuna shoes, I put the character on there and all of that. But I'm gonna keep it simple this time because I got a whole entire project I'm gonna do with these. So this gonna be the first part of it. So I'm just gonna work right here with you guys and hope you enjoy the process because a lot of people have been asking me how I do it and how do I go about the whole process of making a shoe and stuff like that. So we'll just go from there. So let's get into it. First thing I'm gonna do is that I am going to acetone this shoe down. I pretty much did it one time. I'm just doing it again to clear whatever's left over. And go from there. Whatever excess is on here, like now I gotta tape it off again or whatever. But it's simple. Nothing to do. This might take a little time, but this is a very important part of the process. Gotta do it on both shoes. So, with that being done, the next thing I'm going to do whenever I find my tape is that I'm going to tape off the bottom of it so I can keep the bottom of it black. So, hold on, let me get my tape. Oh, you can still see me. Okay. Hold on for me 1 second. Alrighty. What could be in here? But no, we ain't gonna worry about it. So you can use any type of tape. I just like to use regular masking tape. But, regular little masking tape. Turn this off. Put me some music on or something. So then I just like to take the bottom off. Like so. Just do one at a time. And just I kind of like to go with the line that the shoe already has on there and just stay with it. And then go from there. Then just kind of press it down like that, and then you do it all the way around the shoe. All right, y'all, hold on for me 1 sec. Oh, there we go. Yeah, my bad, y'all. Had to take a phone call. But yeah, what I'm doing now, basically what I was doing was I was kind of making sure the area that I'm about to work on first, which would be this right here, the midsole. I'm gonna work on this to put some blood splatter right here, because Sukuna is a very like violent character or whatever. So I'm gonna do some blood splatter all the way around the midsole. Now, normally, if this area was an area I wasn't gonna work on, then I would take the rest of this off. But since I'm gonna paint right over it, I don't really even care. So now I got my Angelus red that I'm about to make. I ain't got nothing but a lot, but a little bit. So I'm just gonna use it and make that. So normally what I do, I got this rag. This my messed up rag that I just kind of dip my paintbrushes on when I'm trying to get the paint off of it and all of that. So I use it for everything at this point. So now I'm just gonna dip my finger in it like that and just flick. And then you go all the way around the shoe. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get it on there and make sure the blood splatter has its effects or whatever. And then you go from there. And then move on to the next one. So while that's drying, I'm just gonna start the next one. So after that, I gotta make sure these dry before I start the next part. So wipe my finger off on this rag, because that's what I use it for. This is my all-purpose rag when it comes to paint. So do that. Make sure none got up here. Now we gotta make sure that this is thoroughly dry before we move on to the next part. You know what, let me add a little bit more. I feel like this could take a little bit more. Like I said, we got to make sure it's thoroughly dry, because if it's not, shit, we're gonna have a hard time working around this. So that's why I make sure to hit it with this heat gun for a good substantial amount of time. It's pretty cool doing this on stream, because normally I sit here and do this anyway. Like if I'm recording a video or something, it's just be me by myself and listening to music and doing the same thing. It's just now I got to be aware that somebody might be in the chat or something like that talking or whatever. So I can imagine this growing over time, but it's a cool and interesting experience, and I like to share the process, because people have been asking me about it all the time, how you work that and how you do this and how you do that. So it's good to be able to go through the whole process with you guys and do all of that. So You know, once this blood splatter dries, like I really love the effect on the black soles. I mean, it pops on the white ones too, but like it really shines on the black ones. So that's great. But I really like the way it looks. So I'm gonna keep doing this, and then when it gets to the effect, I'm gonna show you guys how it turns out. Because I'm gonna have to take this off when I get to the other part. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, hey. I'm listening to Sunflower from Into the Spider-Verse. You wonder why I'm singing. That's never does. Cashier, my place, baby, you're with. That's a good stopping point. Let me get this other tape and we can get cracking. Because I don't feel like this. Nope, not back down. And where you at? Here we go. This is the tape I was talking about. This blue tape. It tends to work a little bit better when in terms of not leaving residue on the shoe, especially on areas you just want to, that you just want to cover, like you just want to put splatter and stuff like this on, and you want to cover this up without leaving residue on top of the paint and stuff like that. This is probably the best one for that. That masking tape works better when you're using something that you want to see up under. You still want to see the lines that's up under it, and you kind of got to cut it out or something like that. It works better for that, but it does tend to leave some residue sometimes. So let me go through it one more time with the heat gun to make sure it's done. All right, so let me take this one out. So I pretty much like to go over the line and kind of feel for this the line right there. If you see it, I like to feel for that. And once I get that, I just kind of go all the way across it, so I can kind of know where to cut it at. And do it all the way around the shoe. She don't want money. And you see how I kind of got this line going all the way across here. I like to do that and follow it all the way through to help myself. And then you just follow the scene we created. Like, it don't have to be perfect because we're gonna have to make some adjustments anyway. So don't try to be too perfect with this part of it. You know, you just want it to be, you want it to be close as possible, but you know, it don't have to be perfect. And then you can just put it up. Then you just peel it up like that. So now you see, pretty much got the area that I don't want to get paint on now. I pretty much got that set to the side. Put this up here. All right, let's start work on the other sheet. Now we gotta dry this one. Like, this is the boring part, you know, but it's important to do things in the right order. Because if you don't do them in the right order, it'd be a lot harder to lay the blood splatter down after we do the other part. So, you know, so we gonna do the dirty work first, and then we can get into what we really want to get into later. You know, I had people ask me, why do I like customizing shoes and stuff like that? Like, it's very therapeutic for me. Like, just sitting here, you know, going through the whole process, starting from beginning to end, you know, getting it done and seeing like that. It's like, it's a good feeling, because, you know, when you're working on stuff like that, like, especially like going to school or something like that, something that takes years to go do, it's like, it's tough to finish something. So, you know, I like to give myself small, petty victory. Well, I ain't gonna say petty, but just smaller victory, so I can still feel motivated to do some stuff. You know, that's kind of how I like to do it. So let me do that. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on one more time. All right. Crazy. I'm popular when when I'm on stream. That's crazy. I mean, well, I guess I am an adult, so I always got people calling for you, you know. So, got 2 viewers. That's crazy. What's up, y'all? All right, so now I gotta just take this part off, and then once I get this part off, You know, it'll be you know, then we'll be ready for the next stage. Oh, I had some whipped paint on me. That'd be alright, fuck it. Let's just go and get finished so we can get to the next stage. Cause some of the paint is still wet a little bit. So I plan on being on here about an hour or so today, you know, just to go ahead and get this first stream out the way, get my feet wet with it, just to see how it is. You know, because I'd be doing this anyway. It's just the only thing about it is I wouldn't be doing it on stream with people watching me. So, same process as the other shoe. Just make sure I see that crease so I can give myself something to follow. And then, you know, you can pick wherever you want to, just go from there. Alright, pull that off. Alright, let's throw this away. So now, just make sure it's as even as possible. You know, cut off anything that I know gonna be in the way. You know, but it looked pretty good. It looked like I did a pretty decent job on these, keeping it simple. So, with this part of it, I'm gonna make kind of like a volcanic type of background on it. You know, cause well, I ain't gonna say volcanic. I mean, like, just, you know, the red burgundy colors that's in the shrine or whatever, you know, just to make it like that. So, you know, but I'm gonna start with a base color of orange, because it's easier to start lighter and then work your way darker, because once you start dark, it's dark. So, you know, I'm gonna start like that and then go from there. And then so with this, I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna leave the swoosh in this midsection right here. I'm gonna leave this black because I might paint that another color, but that's what I'm gonna start with, like right here. So this part right here normally takes a little bit of time because it's, you know, you got to put multiple layers down. Now it's not the end of the world because I am gonna be painting over this, so I can kind of, you know, be a little relaxed on this part. But if this was like a regular shoe I was doing, I would have to you know, put more effort into it. I think I'm gonna do here too. And I like to spread the paint as evenly as possible. And you see how I'm going over the edges a little bit right here? Like I do this to make sure I cover the whole thing. So like I don't want it to be like some, you know, some black spots that's just left over or whatever. So I like to go over the edges to make sure I covered everything because, you know, it might seem small, but it'll, you know, it'll pop up later if you know, if you don't do it. So, you know, you just keep grinding. Like doing stuff like this is a slow process. So, you know, you just got to work your way through it. Living like a rock star. So this the boring part. So I got to keep building on this. No. What up, y'all? I see two of y'all in here. What's up? It's my first real stream, so I'm glad to see y'all here. Oh, she's on real quick. Nothing. All right, now let's dry this. So I kind of like to work evenly. I like to work whatever I'm gonna do on one shoe, I'll do on the other one at the same time. So one shoe is not so far ahead of the other one. So I kind of like to work in unison like that. You know, unless I'm doing like a mismatch shoe where it's two different shoes completely, where like color scheme is completely different. But most of the time, I like to do it like this. You know, because I feel like it's important like that to watch it build like that. And better my help all my life. Now you see the second layer is a lot more vibrant than the first because you know the first you have to cover the black. Now normally cover the black is crazy, but normally what I do is I'll paint gray on top of it to put like especially if I put a lighter color like orange. But in this particular instance, it doesn't matter because I'm putting something on top of the orange anyway. So this not gonna be my top color. So What's up? What's up? See somebody in here. Right now we just building up layers on the shoe so we can get to the point to where we can lay our stencils down and spray paint something on it and get the scheme on it. Like I know it's ugly right now, so you know, people like, ugh, that's gonna be what? Yeah, but it takes time to make something that look good. So I'm, just building up layers, and we're gonna get to it. Let's see, it's two people in here now. What's up, y'all? If you want to know, we making a Sukuna shoe, like a Malevolent Shrine type shoe. It's not gonna be exactly the layout, like how it looks. It's just gonna be something that matches the aesthetic of the background in the Malevolent Shrine. So what I'm doing is I'm making this shoe to fit a backdrop that I'm making that I can take to conventions. I already got the wood piece already made, but I'm making the shoes to go with it so I can display them together, because that's normally what I take to conventions and stuff, to display my art and stuff like that. So I got a good wood piece I'm taking. Well, I haven't made it yet. I have it drawn and I have it cut out already. I just have to finish it. So this is the first part of doing it, so you can see what I'm eventually going for. I can't wait to show you guys. You'll see it. I'll probably stream me painting it. Since I've already cut it out, I'll just stream me painting it. Mm-hmm. All right, this should be good enough on this shoe. Now it's not perfect, but it gets pretty much the gist of what I'm gonna do with it. So let me stop this and work it down. So we on the second shoe now. That's what we doing now. So like I said, I like to build them up evenly because I don't want one shoe to be so far ahead of the other one. Then we go back and have to repeat the same process. And y'all know already seen that. So I want to build them up at the same time, so that way when we do one, we can do the other at the same time. Because I have to spray paint these to get the patterns on them. So I want to do all that at the same time. So that's why I'm building up all the layers at the same time. Yeah, so as I said before, I'm painted orange. I know people are like, well, you're trying not orange. Yeah, you're right, but it gives it, like, if the base color is light, then I can put darker shades on top of it. But if the base color is dark, there's nothing I can really do. I can paint lighter stuff on top of it, but it still ends up blending dark when it blends in at the end. So I like to have the base lighter, and then I can work from there. So you know, that's just my personal thing. I mean, I'm sure somebody else might tell you something else, but that's it. No. Yeah, I'm trying to go and get through this so I can show y'all the next part. Cause this is the most, like I said, the most boring part when you just filling parts of the shoe in. It's not, like I said, it's not the end of the world, but it's important, but it's not the most fun part of the process. So we got the blood splatter on there already, so it's like let's get to the fun part. So, but you will see it when I reveal the whole thing. You're gonna see how it all pulls together. But now I gotta dry this base layer. Yeah, for y'all that's in here now, let me know where y'all from. I said we still building up the base layer, so let me know where y'all from. I'm curious to know where my followers from. I would assume a lot of y'all from Memphis like me, but I would assume. But then again, I know I have quite a few followers, so I would think that it's some people from all across the way. Let's see. No. All right, that's good for this one. That's a good start. Let me start here. Take me a half a little break real quick. Alrighty, so let's get into it. So now I gotta decide what stencils I'm gonna use. Thinking about going with this one. And y'all can't see that, it's too thin in the camera. So using this stencil, probably use both of these. I like using them because they flexible and they last. Gotta get by them. And do this. This one is more dry. So if y'all can hear that, that's the airbrush. So I ain't probably gonna say too much while that's going on. But we got to make sure this part is right, because if it's not, we're gonna be in trouble. This is the most important part of it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we good. Alright, so now I'm gonna start with the with red to put the airbrush on there. Let me sit this down first. Right here. So good. think I like this one better. Yeah, just wasted a lot, but we got it. We're gonna start with red and build from there. Then you work your way around. Alright, moving along, moving along. All right. I feel like that's a good stopping point for the red. You know, next I'm gonna come on top of it with some black, so that way it can darken it up a little bit, and then I come on top of it with some more red or some yellow or something like that, so that they can so that they can bring the color back out. Matter of fact, I might mix it like this. So if y'all just not coming back or just not coming in, making a Sukuna shrine shoe, well, at least one to match the shrine. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but you know, it's kind of fit with a wood piece that I'm making. So you know, I already got the wood pieces in the work, so I'm making the shoes first. So it's gonna be basically a backdrop for when I go to conventions and stuff. So if you're wondering what's the purpose of all this, that's what it is. You know, so there we go. Good. Now we're making some burgundy. Oh, dang, drop some. But it don't matter. See how it darkened it up? Bam, did it again. Trying to do it to stay in the camera, but you know, I do it sideways like this. Giga Boy, remember me? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Believe it or not, if we met before, I pretty much remember everybody. You know, I got pretty decent memory, especially if I see you. You know, all you gotta do is tell me what city you was in, but I guarantee you I will. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Oh, there we go. Shit. My bad, y'all. Had a business call. Now, well, as you can see, I done painted the whole parts I want colorful or whatever. So now I'm just filling in the other parts I want black. So we almost to the end of the process. So once I fill this in, we'll be good. All right, let's go. So I'm almost done wrapping it up, doing like the little fine work or whatever, so I can get it wrapped up. Like doing these little parts matter because it's it'll show up in the end result. And I well, just personally, just being somewhat of a perfectionist at the end, you wanna get it as close as possible to being good. I got 3 of y'all in here. Tell me where y'all from. Oh, like I'm from Memphis. We having fun in here. I would say working in this part of the shoe is probably the most difficult to do, because it depends on what type of brush you got. The angles are tough to get into, like especially right here, just the corner crack right here. All right, let's see how this one turned out. Well, let me heat it a little bit more just to make sure everything is dry. And then if everything is dry, then I'll pull the tape off of it to see how the whole combination looks together. Let me do this. I see this spot right here. Let's cut it off and reveal it. I hate when it does that. Only thing I don't like so far is like I still got a little bit of the residue right here on the sides and stuff like that, so I got to clean that off. But other than that, I like the way it turned out. All right, let's wrap it up. All right, let's finish this up. We coming to the end. It's the last shoe. And this ain't really no order or anything. This is just something I'm doing. I might wear these myself. They are my size. So this might be the shoe I wear to conventions and stuff like that, or just out in general. I like the aesthetic of it. So I feel like this is something that I could wear. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all, who viewed the stream or whatever. This the finished result. I like the way it turned out. Just gotta put the shoestrings on and put the finishing coat on it so that way you can wear it. But I'm gonna start doing more of these and having more streams and stuff like this, so that way I can engage more with the audience and stuff like that, so y'all can actually interact with me. So anybody who came in, I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to do this once or twice a week.